Fellas, I don't have any lunch money. Mee-Maw packs me a pudding and some Lunchables every day and tells me I don't deserve it because I interrupt her while she's flirting with the mailman. He's got other houses to get to, Mee-Maw! Graham makes it sound like he hosts one of those podcasts like Radiolab or Stuff You Should Know, where they investigate everyday mysteries. On today's episode of Telegram, we investigate mail-in voting. But first, this episode is brought to you by MailChimp, which is what my Mee-Maw used to tell me I was gonna be when I grew up. She said, you ain't never gonna be a senator. You're gonna be working at the post office as a MailChimp. And I said, that's not even a job, Mee-Maw. She said, well, they're gonna make an exception for you. And I yelled, why don't you stop putting your carpal tunnel sleeve in the dishwasher?
Definitely not a Republican wave, that's for darn sure.
This is definitely not a Republican wave. It was more like the wave my Mee-Maw makes when she jumps in the bathtub with me. She barely moves water because she's about 84 pounds soaking wet. Mee-Maw, I'm a grown man. I don't take baths with you anymore, Mee-Maw. But I have to say, when I heard that, I almost gave money to Herschel Walker because I would love to see Lindsey Graham attempt 50 push-ups. Oh, I could do 50 push-ups. My Mee-Maw made me do that as a punishment whenever I forgot to clean her hemorrhoid donut. You can put it in the dishwasher yourself, Mee-Maw. I ain't cleaning it anymore.
If you got a pile of crap and you chop it up 34 times, it's still a pile of crap. It's duplicitous charging.
He's so enraged he can't even say the word duplicitous. He sounds like he's in an episode of Love is Blind where they bring everyone back and get him wasted. Irina's trying to get with Paul. She's being so duplicitous. Lindsey hasn't been this mad since his Mee-Maw made him go out back and clean the barn. I don't care if they're just chickens, Mee-Maw. If you chop up a pile of crap 34 times, it's still a pile of crap. I'm not cleaning up this coop again until you promise to stop feeding these chickens your spicy jambalaya. Chickens ain't supposed to eat shrimp, Mee-Maw. It's unnatural. What the hell is going on with Graham's appearance here? Did Fox News just light him weird, or is he starting to turn into Trump's mini-me? Next time Lindsey sees Trump, he's gonna have circles under his eyes, wearing a baggy suit and oversized tie. See, Donald, I'm just like you. What's that, Mee-Maw? I am just like him. I got the suit, the tie, what do you mean I lack his charisma? I got more charisma in my little finger than you have in your whole CPAP machine. What? Well, if you can't hear me, turn it off. Whirring all night long, keeping me up, keeping the dogs up. This is you just saw previews for a Broadway show. For free, I should note. Then there was South Carolina Senator Lindsey Graham, who went from fierce Trump critic to fierce ally, back to Trump critic on January 6th, then back to Trump supporter. Graham said on Sunday that he also does not care if Trump uses fascist language.
You have endorsed former President Trump. Are you comfortable with him using words like that?
You know, we're talking about language. I could care less what language people use as long as we get it right.
I could care less what language people use. For example, Donald Trump has called me a disgrace, a nut job, and one of the dumbest human beings he's ever seen, and I don't let that stop him from being my best friend. Just the other day, my Mee-Maw said, can't you tell that man hates you? And I snapped back, can't you tell I hate you, you old bag of boils?
Here we are 16 days from the election, and you haven't asked me one question about how Kamala Harris is going to get America on the right track.
Well, I'm going to talk
because
to
she has no plan. All the questions have been about Donald Trump's rhetoric.
Well,
they haven't been about how do we make America safe and prosperous again. They have no plan. President Trump does.
You keep pestering me with all these annoying questions, just like my Mee-Maw did when I told her I was moving to the big city. Stop asking me how I'm gonna pay my rent, you old plow horse. The man said I could be a Times Square Elmo if they can find a big enough head.
Law says that 30 days before a president fires an inspector general, which of course is an internal watchdog for government agencies, he must tell Congress, tell you why. That didn't happen.
Yeah.
He broke the law.
Yeah, I think, he should have done that. But the question is it okay for him to put people in place that he thinks can carry out his agenda? Yeah. He won the election. What do you expect him to do? Just leave everybody in place in Washington?
Yeah, he broke the law, but what do you expect him to do? He's a charismatic outlaw bandit who's on the run from the sheriff. And we're going to rob a freight train together like Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. You hear that, Mee-Maw? You finally nearly drove me to a life of crime. What with all your soup slurping, you damn sea monster.
I want to tell you and your people, you're the ally I've been hoping for all my life.
I don't know if Zelensky can ever get you to where you want to go with the United States. Either he dramatically changes or you need to get somebody new.
That's what I told my Mee-Maw about that deadbeat Colonel Beauregard she keeps going around town with. You need to get someone new. I've seen him going in and out of that bordello, Mee-Maw. He only wants your gold.
We have a commander-in-chief tonight and President Trump who saved us in literally the nick of time. If we'd waited another year, they would have had 11 nuclear bombs.
He saved us in the nick of time. That's what I told my Mee-Maw when that traveling music man came to town and sold us all those instruments. I don't care if you think he's a charlatan. You old warthog, he sold us a piano for only $98,000. Now me and Pete can do our two-man show, Graham and Cracker.
I do not believe the president will send boots or put boots on the ground. That's a whole different story. And as I said earlier this week, I don't think I'm wrong on that. If he does, the thud you hear will be me face planting from surprise, from fame, because I don't think he will.
Well, sir, we don't believe a word of what you just said, but we would love to invite you to theater camp because you would be perfect to play the part of Lindsey Graham's Mee-Maw. I'm leaving this one-horse town, and I'm going to make it big. The only thing you're going to be making is the Guinness Book of World Records for most embarrassing grills. Oh, no. Oh, I think this might be... Is this how I die? Trying to do two Southern senators talking to each other? That's what the palm reader said. She said that's how I die. I think just skip ahead through this back and forth, Wally. It's the next 55 cards.
A group of Senate Republicans is pushing to fund the construction of President Trump's 90,000-square-foot ballroom using taxpayer money. The effort's being led by Senator and close Trump ally Lindsey Graham.
We're going to introduce legislation that would authorize $400 million to be spent to secure to build the presidential ballroom. Underneath, there will be a lot of military stuff. There will be a Secret Service annex. The estimate is $332 million. We're going to do $400 million because I think it's probably going to take more. Private donations can be used, but I think they should be used for buying China and stuff like that.
They can use donations to buy China because I ain't giving them mine. I need my China for my dinner parties, even though my Mee-Maw keeps telling me no one's ever going to come to my parties. Maybe they'd come if you'd stay in your room. Instead of traipsing around the dinner table with your nightgown half open. Asking everybody if you want to open it up to see your military stuff. The old dust bucket. And now Republicans... No, it didn't go great.